Was liegt hier so eine Hütte? 2,70 oder was?
Vollgetankt um die 2,40. Ja. Okay guys, we had to wait here for 20 minutes. Had a nice chat with the guy in the camper van behind us. And now we're allowed to go. Not quite sure why it's blocked off. So this is probably the reason. Just open this door on this waterfall, and this is the view you're getting from the public toilet, by the way. Wow. So this stream goes into the waterfall. So the scenery has changed quite a bit. We're on almost at the top of a mountain pass. So there are no trees up here. It looks really, really cool. But this looks so different to what we saw the past few days. Beautiful landscape. And the sun came out for a little bit at least. Wow. This is... So we're at 1,000 meters. There's still snow up here. 10 degrees. Definitely very scenic here. Wow. I mean, what a view. So we're just coming down from that mountaintop, the plateau that we're on. the Sognefjord. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So what we saw coming up, going down, that's a little bit of it. We'll be going around it on the south end, and then we'll head inwards, probably again through a mountain plateau, what it looked like, before we head to our accommodation. So wie die Norweger machen wir das. Auf letzter Rille.
Herrliche Gegend, oder?
Ja, wunderschön.
Oben war ja mega.
Man kann ja nur gucken.
Wahnsinn.
Stehen bleiben, gucken, langsam fahren, gucken.
Kriegst du auch nicht genug von. Mega. Aber ein Riesending, ey.
Ja, ganz schön Klopper das Teil, ne? Hi! Wisst ihr, welche das ist? Die helle oder auch nicht? Weil der hat den Motor da an, das ist eigentlich die andere Spur, ne? Für die. Ich dachte eigentlich, dass es unsere ist. Ja, hatte ich auch gedacht. Ja, nicht, dass die beides anfahren, weißt du, so klack, klack über Eck. Dass sie immer ein Dreieck fahren, würde ja Sinn machen. Deswegen laden sie die erst ein und dann wir, dass die runterfahren können. Stellen uns aber rechts dahin, wir vorne nicht hinter das Wohnmobil, genau. Also rechts rumwenden. Ja, aber dann fahren wir so. Auch wieder 40 Minuten. Ja? Yeah? Okay. So we had about a 40-minute ferry ride to cross over the Sognefjord. And we'll be going alongside the south side of it. It's quite nice. You always need meet other people, other motorcycle riders. And you have a chat, take a break. Kind of breaks up the tour a little bit. And if you're smart enough, you look up the times before. We were just having coffee and we looked up the times. This one goes every half hour, so it doesn't really matter if you make it on time. But we did the sort of Norwegian thing and just showed up last minute. That worked really well. And so we're going a loop now, and we'll be we'll be back in the same place that we just landed with the ferry. And then we have to cross again, and we'll see how long that takes. I hope that's not going to be a 40-minute ferry ride again, but a bit shorter this time. This is an absolute gorgeous ride along the fjord. So we're north of the fjord at the moment, just going alongside the entire fjord line, and this road goes on for almost 60 kilometers, and it's so beautiful. Perfect road conditions too, almost no traffic. Not sure if that's always the case or just because it's later in the season. I don't care, we'll enjoy it. Plus we've got sunshine too, so that's even better. I believe this is one of the listed scenic routes that they have that you can download, and I think I just built it into the tour. I think this is one of those routes. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. So we almost made it to the end of this really long stretch of road that goes alongside the Sognefjord, north of the fjord, south of the sort of mountains that are here. And it's pretty much straight. Most of it, there's some curvy sections like this one here, but overall pretty straight road. Still, it offers awesome views, and an 8.5 kilometers out of the 65, whatever we start with. Yeah, we're gonna turn right in probably some kind of highland, if I didn't know any better, but we'll see. Maybe it's just in the valley, so I don't know. Check it out. We're going to Gaularfjellet. I don't know. That's it. For the next 46 kilometers. Very long ride. I'm very excited to see what that's all about. It's not along a fjord. It's sort of smack through the middle of the country. We'll see. What a beautiful road. We're alongside a lake, and look at the walls to my right, the moss on the rock. It's really, really cool. It's so cool. This would be like a major sightseeing point anywhere else. Here it's just on the side of the road. Wow. We just checked out this beautiful viewpoint here, which gives us an awesome view onto the curvy road that's ahead of us going down the mountain. So that should be a lot of fun. And that little waterfall is just running straight down and the road goes right over it. This will be fun to ride up to. So if you're coming from the other side, from the east end, you'll be going up this road. We can get a little bit of sunlight. It's getting late. Still have to catch a ferry before we can head to our accommodation for tonight. What a change of scenery again. We just were on the mountain and now just a few minutes later it looks like this down in the valley again. It's 40 meters above sea level. We have to catch the ferry, which if this thing is correct, we'll get there at 6:15. Ferry leaves at 6:30. That gives us a little bit of safety time. It's so beautiful when the sun comes out, especially now at night. Looks so awesome here. So we're early hitting the ferry port because it left 10 minutes ago. Ah, geil!
Jetzt kann ich schon ein Bier trinken. Das ist witzig, ne? Wie easy das alles Steering ist, wenn das alles im Ding, aber wenn du dann das Ding irgendwie legst, dann ist gar nichts mehr easy, ne? Das ist halt mega heavy.
So, this is our last ferry ride. This is an electric one again that connect to the ferry boat. They've got these boxes up there, these gray ones. The charging pods. It's pretty cool, these electric ferries are super quiet. These ferry rides are always awesome. You just get to have a little boat ride in between, take a break from riding. And thank you! And then you're back on your bike. And they let the bikes out first, which is really cool. It's quite the little town here. I think that's the hotel. It's to the right. I think that's where it is. So. Cheers.
Cheerio.
Songdal.
Local beer.
Alter Balder.
Hugo Egon.
The good stuff. und den View. Ja. That's the View. Geil, oder?
Und der fiese Fjord.
Der Fjord-View. Hammer. Nice. So we had a bit of a late start. We took it really easy this morning. It's 10 to 10 now. We also have the shortest riding day of the entire tour, which is 275 kilometers. We're leaving Sogndal right now, heading to Lom at the moment, where we will likely see one of these nice old wooden churches. And then we're gonna head straight to Geiranger. And then we'll see how the weather is, if we take ferry ride, check out the actual fjord. We'll see, we just have to play it by ear a little bit. We have options when we get there. So, goodbye Sogndal, and here we come, Geiranger. It's 14 degrees, so it's perfect riding weather. I do have my mid layer on today because I got a bit cold yesterday. And my brother yesterday, we went to the restaurant, he had his mid layer on just as a, regular piece of clothing to wear out. And we went to this restaurant and they had, it was like a Chinese or some Asian dish, lots of onions in there. And somehow that mid layer took all that smell on. I don't know if you know the smell, it smells like Asian kitchen. And it's so intense. It's not something you can wear under your clothes, you still smell it, and it's really annoying. So we put it on the back of my bike, see if we can air it out a little bit throughout the day. If not, we need to wash it tonight. It's completely unwearable like that. So that little mountain pass here, it's not that little really. It's quite a joy to ride. It's 1100 meters at the moment. We're not at the top yet. And we got a recommendation from a friend to check out this bakery. We picked that as our next stop. Wow. There's another nice road that goes up to the right. We thought about it for a minute, but we must have some time at the Geiranger, so we didn't go for it. But if you have more time, gotta check that out too. Oh, this is so cool. It's like being in the Alps. Wow. I just really love this kind of landscape. It's so bare and beautiful. Kette irgendwo lang fährt. Und, ist besser? Mal gucken. Schafsacht ist nicht besser.
Alter,
Ganz schön dampft das Ding, ne?
das macht ordentlich juicy.
This is definitely one of the more spectacular rides I've done through mountains. From the scenery.
Läuft. Is it good?
So we just had our lunch stop at that nice bakery. Well, there's really just one bakery in Nome. But so if you come here, it's definitely worth it. I think we hit it at rush hour because it was really full, and then we got a second coffee and it was actually not that full at all. But they had pretty good sandwiches, and we got something for on the way, and now it's off to the Geiranger Fjord. So we're going to Strynefjellsvegen. That's a scenic route. To our left. You could go straight to Geiranger if you just kept going on this road. And this is sort of a loop that gets you back onto this main road. Yeah, you can see they can block this one off. It's always a good sign for a fun road. So we're on a hard-packed dirt road. I wasn't expecting that. It's relatively easy to drive on or ride on. Kind of goes along. Let's see if this stays like that, or if they actually turn this into pavement at some point. I'm surprised because they got everything paved and this one isn't. So this looks pretty. So this little detour is definitely worth the trip. It's still that hard-packed gravel, or hard-packed dirt, it's not gravel, hard-packed dirt road, which is totally fine to ride on. I don't know how it is when it's wet, so if you're on street tires, it should be fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It has a certain amount of grip to it. Gravel would be different, it'd be loose, and you could still do it on street tires if you wanted to, because there isn't a lot of up and down. But if you're not used to this kind of stuff, maybe it's an issue. But I mean, check out the view. This is so awesome. Got lots of snow here up still. Here it's 1100 meters. And another sort of bare landscape with snow. Check this out. Super cool. That's the second motorcycle rider we saw up here. Yeah, that's my kind of landscape. Really like this. So this beautiful serpentine road is going to get us down to the Geiranger Fjord sea level elevation. We're still at 918 meters. Oh, this is cool. What I get to do without all this. We have a space on the ferry and there's tons of space, I see. Thank you. Bye. Alrighty, my friends, it's time to hit our accommodation. It's definitely a lot emptier now than it was when we got here for the ferry. So we're really lucky that it took us along. We're the last two people that they would take on board. They can take no more than 300 people. It's not so much the vehicles, it's the people because of the rescue boats. So they have to limit how many people they can take. And yeah, it's just there was a car with 5 people and there was us with 2 and they were there before us, but they took us. So we got to ride down the Geiranger Fjord with a lot of people. That wasn't so pleasant, but the way back was basically empty. So we had the place all to ourselves, and that was kind of chill. Just had a beer, sat there, enjoyed the view. That was pretty cool. Now a place is up the hill, probably straight ahead. These little huts there, I think that's where we're going, if I remember correctly. So we'll have a nice view over the Geiranger Fjord, but be away from most of the tourism down here. What a cool road! I wasn't expecting that so much, so I hope this is I'm in the right place. Krasse Straße hier hoch. Also doch nicht die ganz unten, sondern die hier oben. Geil. Mal gucken, was hier ausschaut.